Loser says what?
I know what you're trying to do. I'm not going to say what.
You're a loser! You loser head! I hate you!
Oh my gosh, bro. What's up, guys? Alright, so I just saw this short on YouTube, and it had to do with Cody Rhodes, alright? And, he's basically speaking on his little sissy podcast, which I really hate. I want to make a whole video just about that. Actually, you know what? I'll just talk about it right now. The fact that this loser has a podcast, it makes me sick. Instead of trying to focus, right, and find ways to entertain the audience on TV, okay? He's worried about his podcast. Like he's like retired or something. Okay? The retired wrestlers get to do this. Undertaker gets to do this. Steve Austin. Why is this asshole having a podcast? And you know what makes it even worse? He's having a podcast and he's hosting people that he had feuds with. All right. So I'm pretty sure he had like this rivalry with Kevin Owens last year where they're like bleeding and they want to kill each other. Right. And then they're sitting there having coffee, smiling, talking about their indie circuit run. Oh, Kevin. Oh, remember when you and I used to be in the backstage and the indies shows after we're in the garage fed, we would start to roll around and stick broomsticks up each other's asses. That's what they're sitting there doing, bro. You remember? And then they used to give us a slice of pizza for wrestling on the show instead of paying us money. You know what I'm saying? And I wish that's what would happen now. I wish they would just throw them back in the indie circuit, all right? And they get paid like $5 a show because that's what they are, jobbers. What the hell is this? But instead they're on WWE making millions of dollars. These people suck. I hate Cody Rhodes, bro. I hate this podcast. But my bad. The whole point of this is I saw this short of Cody Rhodes on this podcast, right? And he's talking about the greats of WWE, right? So he's talking about Steve Austin, The Undertaker. Who else did he say? I'm pretty sure he said Hogan, Flair, if I'm correct, right? For some reason, he left out The Rock's name, right? But guess whose name he put in this bucket of greats? His own name. He put his own name in the bucket of greats, right? He's like, yeah, but when it comes to me, right? Like he's like some big shot, right? He's talking about himself like he's honestly one of the GOATs, right? I think he put John Cena's name and then he said, yeah, but when it comes to myself. And at that moment, you don't understand the anger that I felt. I had to pick up this camera and just make a video, all right? Because what really pissed me off is that this guy is serious. It's not like he's trying to lie to himself. He's really that delusional. He really thinks he's good. He sucks. He's so ass. I hate Cody Rhodes, man. I forgot the whole point of this channel was Cody Rhodes. I hate this guy so much, bro. He looks like a bitch. Like, I can't take this guy, man. He's still the champion as we speak. Like, this is such bullshit, man. Like, let me tell you what should happen right now, all right? Today is Thursday. Tomorrow on SmackDown, Cody Rhodes should make his entrance, right? Okay, he's entering in, and the crowd is going wild. But they're not going wild because they like him. They're going wild for refunds, all right? They're going crazy, screaming, we want refunds, right? Because if I'm correct, I think the fans are starting to turn on this bitch boy, all right? And well, Cody Rhodes, before he can even speak, right? You hear, boom, no chance in hell, you know? And once again, Vince McMahon is making his return, right? He walks out there, he's doing his strut walk, you feel me? And he walks in the ring, right? The crowd is going apeshit for Vince McMahon. They're not going apeshit for refunds because of Cody's bitch ass. They're going crazy now. Now they actually want to watch the show because Vince is here, damn it, right? Vince McMahon picks up the microphone. He's looking at Cody Rhodes with a very disappointed look, right? And he says, listen here, you have failed, right? Cody Rhodes looks really sad, right? And Vince McMahon is like, I was correct to make you a jobber, right? So Cody's like, please, just give me one more chance, right? Then Vince McMahon kicks him in his ball bag, right? All right, and then Vince McMahon screams, no, right? Cody Rhodes is sitting there in pain. His balls are hurting, and he's screaming, my balls, my balls, my balls, right? He's just sitting there crying like a bitch while he's screaming his balls, right? I hate this guy's stupid lisp, right? Vince McMahon is still looking disappointed, right? And then you hear, I hear voices in my head, right? Randy Orton walks out there with the Money in the Bank briefcase. cashes it in on Cody's bitch ass. RKO 1-2-3. Cody's lost the title, right? And while this is happening, Cody's wearing his suit and Randy Orton is in his underpants. He's in his gear, right? Randy Orton is the new champion. Vince McMahon is still in the ring looking disappointed, right? Vince McMahon looks at Randy Orton and he says, "Get the gasoline!" Get the gasoline! Right? He just keeps screaming it. Get the gasoline! Get the gasoline, damn it. You better do what I say. Randy Orton's like, all right, relax, man. So he goes under the ring. He gets a big ass thing of gasoline, like a huge bucket of it, right? Pours it all over Cody's bitch ass. Right? Lights a candle and just throws it on him, and then it's just a wildfire all over Cody Rhodes' bitch ass, and then the whole arena just sets on fire, and everybody in the arena just dies. All right, that's what needs to happen. Okay, but instead, let me tell you what's actually gonna happen on SmackDown tomorrow. All right, you can hear adrenaline in my ass. There's only one royal family, right? And then Cody just out there walking, doing the sissiest walk you ever seen. And then he's just going to be like, "What do you want to talk about?" Oh, wait, does he still say that? Let me know. I don't even know. And then after that, he's going to just cry, if I'm correct. I don't know if he still cries a lot. I'm pretty sure he is. He's a bitch, so that's what he does. And then he's going to be like, "I'm here to defend my title," right? But then instead of actually wrestling on the show, he just does nothing else for the show. He just leaves, and that's it, because he doesn't wrestle weekly. He's so ass, dude. I hate this guy so much. You don't even understand. I hate him with a passion. He's so garbage, man. Why do they keep putting a belt on him? Like, he really failed. It didn't work. It's time to try something else. Like, this is why I don't like Triple H. He's so stubborn. Like, he really thinks Cody Rhodes is a big shot. Like, he's really carrying the company. If Vince McMahon were there, right? Maybe he'll give Cody Rhodes the title. He probably would have. Right? But as soon as Vince McMahon sees you're failing, he's going to take the title off of you. He's done it a million times. He did it to Seth Rollins when he was champion. He did it to Dean Ambrose. He's done it so many times. Like, he'll give you the title, and once he sees you're drawing nothing, he's like, all right, boom, let's switch the title. All right? Let's put on somebody else. Okay? That's what needs to happen here, okay? Put the belt on... All right, to be honest, I think they should give the title to a heel. All right, because it's always easy to have heel champions. So give it to damn. Well, WWE doesn't have any heels. Let's see. I don't know. Just give the belt back to Roman. Okay, let Roman hold it for like another 4 years. All right, and during this time, you can make a real young face of the company. Just find like some pretty boy who's like 23, 24, 25, in good shape. I want him to be over 6 foot, right? Who's charismatic. Look, let me tell you something, bro. There's like 7 billion people on Earth. You're telling me out of all these assholes on Earth, you can't find one good one who could be the face of your company? Find somebody already and push him, okay? And then maybe people will start watching wrestling again. Nobody wants to see this jackass. Cody Rhodes sucks. He's so boring. He doesn't wrestle on the show. He's old, and he has a lisp, and he has a neck tattoo, and he has a fading haircut that's blonde that he has to keep dyeing every day. What the fuck is this crap, dude? And a gut now. He doesn't even work out anymore. What is he doing? Instead of being on that podcast, he needs to take his bitch ass back to the gym. Because I hate Cody Rhodes. But one thing I have to say is about like 3 or 2 years ago, I think it was 3 years ago. He was in really good shape. He was. He looks like shit now. It's like a pudgy belly. He keeps trying to pull his trunks onto like up on his stomach so he can hide the fat. But like, you're not slick, you asshole. We see what you're doing. You're a pudgy jackass. All right? Your father's genes are starting to come through and you're starting to gain weight. It's time for you to leave. All right? You're old. You're not entertaining anybody. You're killing this show. It's time to switch things up. It's not working. Why are you trying the same thing and expecting different results? It's not going to work. Is Triple H retarded or something? He's so garbage. You know what's crazy? I know there's no way that Triple H, there's no way he's in gorilla position, right? And he's actually watching the show and enjoying it. I don't believe that for a second. He's probably bored out of his mind. He's probably sleeping through the show. And then he wakes up and they're like, Triple H, you got to go to the post press conference. He's like, all right. He walks there miserable and he's like, yeah, this is one of the best pay-per-views I've ever seen. You didn't even watch it. You were sleeping in the gorilla position, you asshole. Like, come on, man. This is such bullshit, man. Where's Vince McMahon? This is crazy. So Vince is really never going to come back? Like, It's funny because when Triple H became in charge, I was like, all right, he might be in charge for a little bit. But at some point, Vince McMahon needs to come back to his company. But I'm really getting concerned now. It's really starting to look like Vince McMahon is never coming back. Oh, man, this is such a disgrace, man. Yeah, let me know how you guys feel about Cody Rhodes. Yeah, I'm making videos every day, all right? I'm trying to let the YouTube algorithm, kind of hit. Maybe they'll start promoting my videos again because I'm averaging like 105 views now. It's really sad. So, yeah, thanks for watching this video. The word lifer is back, all right? Yeah, thanks for watching. I'm all out of stuff to say. Peace out, everybody.